Have you ever wondered why some people are born with silver spoons while others struggle just to survive? Or why two equally hardworking people can end up living completely different lives? Today, we're going to talk about something that's everywhere around us but we don't always notice. Social class, social stratification, and social mobility. Trust me, after this vlog, you'll start seeing society and even your own journey in a whole new light. Alright, let's kick things off with the basics. What exactly is social class? Social class is the way society groups people based on things like income, education, occupation, and even lifestyle. Imagine, I'm Curtis or Manny Pacquiao, that's upper class, wealthy, influential, and with access to elite networks. Then you have teachers, engineers, and small business owners. That's the middle class, stable income, educated, but not super rich. And then service workers, farmers, or people with unstable jobs, many are part of the working class or lower class. But it's important to know money isn't the only thing. Education, power, lifestyle, all of these help define what class you're in. Upper class. This group comprises a small percentage of the population possessing significant wealth, power, and influence. They often hold positions of leadership in major corporations, media, and politics. There's a distinction between old money, inherited wealth, and new money, earned wealth, although both groups occupy the upper class. The middle class is a socio-economic group between the wealthy and the poor, with enough income for comfort and some luxuries but not excessive wealth. Lower class. This class encompasses those with lower incomes and less education, often employed in unskilled or low-skilled jobs.
Now, let's go bigger. Social stratification is how society ranks people into layers, a way of organizing people based on things like wealth, power, education, and even race or gender. Think of society like a layered cake. It's delicious, maybe, but very divided. Some layers have more icing, more decorations, while others are plain and thin. In real life, these layers mean that some groups have more opportunities, rights, and privileges than others. Throughout history and across the world, societies have used different systems to create these layers. And here are the two major types. Number one is the caste system. Your social position is assigned at birth and very hard, almost impossible to change. It's strict and permanent. People's jobs, marriages, even friendships could be limited by their caste. Example of this is in traditional India. If you were born into a poor caste, you stay there for life, no matter how smart, talented, or hardworking you were. And number two is the class system. Your position is based on achievement, what you earn through education, talent, or hard work. Movement is impossible. You can rise up or fall down, depending on your life circumstances. And the example in countries like the US or here in the Philippines, people can move up by getting a good education, building a business, or develop important skills. But moving up isn't easy. There are still many barriers like poverty, discrimination, or lack of access to quality education. Well, which system do you think we live under today? Yes, it's the class system. But remember, moving up is still very hard for many people.
Difference between a caste and class system. A caste system is a rigid social hierarchy where individuals are born into a specific group or caste and remain in that group for their entire lives. This social position is determined at birth and is largely unchangeable, severely limiting social mobility. Caste membership dictates social interaction, occupation, and even marriage partners. The system often involves a belief in ritual purity and pollution, with some castes considered higher and poorer than others. Historically, caste systems have led to significant social inequality and discrimination. A class system is a social hierarchy where individuals are categorized based on their socioeconomic status, which includes factors like wealth, income, occupation, and education. Unlike a caste system, where social position is fixed at birth, class systems allow for some degree of social mobility. This means individuals can move up or down the social hierarchy through their efforts, achievements, and circumstances.
So, what is social mobility? Now, here where it's get interesting. Social mobility is about moving up or falling the social ladder. There are two types. First is we have upward mobility, and when someone moves to a higher class. Like for example, a janitor's child who becomes a lawyer after studying hard and getting scholarship. Second is we have downward mobility, when someone falls to a lower class. Like for example, a wealthy business owner who loses everything because of bad investment or unexpected crisis. But guess what? Hard work alone is not always enough. So what are the factors that affects mobility? Factors that affects mobility include, first is education. Having a degree opens more doors. Second is job opportunities. Is there a good market? Third is connection. Sometimes who you know matters. Fourth is pure luck. Being in the right place at the right time. Have you ever heard a story where someone went from rags to riches or riches to rags? Comment your favorite story down below. And sometimes there are invisible barriers, things like systemic inequality, racism, gender bias, or even where you are born. These can all limit someone's chances no matter how hard they try. So when we hear about someone rising from poverty to success or falling from wealth to struggle, it's never just about personal effort. It's also about the environment, the support, and the systems around them.
Bakit ka dito?
Pwede dito po ako sa mga lansangan ng Maynila.
mo ako napadpad sa Quiapo. Alis, alis, alis. Oh, okay, okay.
So today, we learned social class define your economic and social position. Social stratification is society's ranking system, flexible or rigid. Social mobility shows how people can climb or fall on social ladder. But the big question remains, in the world of full of gaps, what really gives someone a chance to succeed? Is it hard work, education, connections, or just luck? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love to read them. Thank you for sticking around. If you enjoyed this breakdown of how society works, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on the future deep dives. Until next time, stay curious and keep dreaming big. Bye!